And we are back with another video. Happy Thursday! And we are going to be doing a power rankings video, the first of the new season, where we're going to be going over the moves, post draft, free agency, all of that. And there still are some good guys out there, but I specifically tried to wait as long as I possibly could, and it's a good thing I did because a guy like James Bradbury signed. So that's good. But we're gonna start out from worst to first, in my opinion, of the power rankings. Might get criticism. There they are. Number 32, I have the Atlanta Falcons. I just don't like where they are. Kevin Ridley suspended. You lost Matt Ryan. You now have Marcus Mariota, who could be good, but we don't know anything about. Cordell Patterson's a nice spot, so is Kyle Pitts, but who's your receivers? Drake London, who you don't know because he's a rookie. Auden Tate, who was a backup for the Bengals, who showed flashes. A Geronimo Allison, who never really clung with a team. And then I believe you still have Olamide Zaccheaus and Frank Darby. Like, this just isn't a good team, unfortunately. So I'm going to have you at the worst spot. At 31, I have the Texans. Texans didn't really do much to improve their team at all. They kept Brandon Cooks around. That's nice. Davis Mills seems promising at least. Larry Tunsil, I could see him being on the move potentially. I don't know who else you have. I think you have Desmond King, and I mean, he's solid. You lost Justin Reed. Like, you're just not in a good spot. You did get Marlon Mack to sign with you though, so that is a good move for you guys, at least. At number 30, I'm gonna stay in division, and I'm gonna go Jaguars. I like what you've done, but at what cost? I mean, look, you're paying Christian Kirk like he's a top 10, top 15 receiver in the league, and he's not that. I understand overpaying players like him and Zay Jones, mainly because, some players want to go for rings more than money, which is understandable because, I mean, what are you going to need 18 mil for? Like, you don't need that much. Like, rings aren't stuff you can easily get. Like, I mean, you could technically make your own ring, but, like, that's not special. So, like, Jacksonville has to resolve to overpaying players, which is understandable, but that's going to cause some issues. I feel like, and you let guys like DJ Chark and Miles Jack walk. I mean, what are you doing? Just horrible moves. Heading over to 29, I have the Carolina Panthers. This is just because of their quarterback situation. They don't have a quarterback. I love their receiving core. DJ Moore, Terrence Marshall, Robbie Anderson. They just don't have a quarterback. Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, don't know. Sam Darnold not going to do it. PJ Walker, Matt Corral, we don't know about. And if you bring back Cam Newton, you are just wasting cap space. Defense looks fine. The O-line looks better, especially with Akeem Ekwonu. But unfortunately, it's, in my opinion, not going to be enough. Number 28, we have the Seahawks. The Seahawks, I like their offseason moves a lot. You drafted good. You got a lineman to potentially see if Drew Lock is that guy. Or Geno Smith. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks like Geno Smith has been winning the starting job so far. I like what you did with the Russell Wilson trade. Sheds off some cap. He was unhappy there. So, yeah, you still have a good team. You still got Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson, Rashad Penny, DK Metcalf. You did lose Bobby Wagner, but I kind of like it. Because now look what you did with the Rams. The Rams are once again committed to winning now. And quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I'd love to see the Rams win the Super Bowl again. Obviously, I want the Packers, but if the Packers don't win. But at least we know if the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl, the NFL is rigged. That's at least something we can know. At 27, I have the Detroit Lions. They did do a lot to improve their team, getting a DJ Chark. Not more, I almost said more. To help Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know who else they got? They got Jameson Williams in the draft. Who I thought probably the best receiver. Maybe Garrett Wilson. The only issue is his injury concerns, but I think, he'll be fine. And yeah, Aiden Hutchinson, I really like it. He stays local and all that. Great move. But other than that, you didn't really do much to improve your team. Oh well. Next, what would that be? I don't even know. Hold on. We started out with who? The Falcons. Who was next? I don't even remember. The Texans. Was it then the Jaguars? Seahawks? Lions? Okay, whatever. We'll just stop counting. Keep track, for me. Next, I have the Giants. Giants just suck. That's all I'm going to say. They're horrible. Great job. Kadarius Toney's on the trade block after one season. You know what else you're still doing? Drafting a receiver in the second round, because that's going to be so much better. You know what else you're doing? Paying Kenny Galladay as much. You know what else you're doing? Rolling with Daniel Jones instead of taking a Malik Willis or someone in the second round. You didn't even draft a quarterback, I don't think. Bad news by the Giants. Next, just scrolled over them. We have the Jets. The Jets. Good job, Jets. You did something. Not a lot, but something at least. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Jermaine Johnson. You got Sauce Gardner. But that's about it. You didn't really do anything free agency wise that I could think of. Did you get a key free agent? Maybe. You did. You got Laken Tomlinson. You might have gotten someone else, but I don't remember. You lost Marcus May. I feel like you got another safety, though. A very good safety. I can't think of the name, though, if you did. Oh, well. You're at least improving, and that's all that matters. Where's the next team at? Did I scroll over them by chance? The football team, aka Commanders, didn't really do much to improve their team besides getting Jahan Dotson. And here's the gamble with the football team, Commanders. If that defense plays the way it should play, they're gonna win the East, or not make the playoffs. They should easily beat the Giants. It's the Cowboys, so you should easily beat the Cowboys. And the Eagles, we don't know how they're gonna do. It all depends on Jalen Hurts' performance. And here's the thing: I don't even believe Jalen Hurts has to play good to make the playoffs. So, Commanders, are you gonna take your chance? Oh, by the way, you got Carson Wentz, so good job on that. Did I scroll over them again? Where are they? Why are all the teams I'm trying to do missing? Yeah, just give me a sec. Bears, they're up here at number 1. That's Where I don't think you did anything. Who did you get in free agency? Mm, yeah, I don't know. You got Byron Pringle, but who knows about him? He got arrested. I believe he's free now, but still. And if you ask me, that is a major downgrade from Allen Robinson. Justin Fields, I think you're putting a bit too much pressure on him. It's like, okay, this is it. You got to perform now, or you're a backup or done in the league practically. The team's just in a bad spot in terms of players. But yeah, I saw him down here earlier. Steelers. I like the Steelers. I really do. But you lost Juju Smith-Schuster. You get George Pickens. You lost Ben Roethlisberger. You get Kenny Pickett. If you ask me, all you're doing is getting downgrades. Who knows? Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett, that could be bad. You never really want to have a QB competition with a rookie quarterback because that may, it could show trust because, like, okay, we think you're good enough to start now, but it could also be like, well, if you flop, Trubisky starts, Trubisky does well, what's the ordeal with you? Yeah, didn't do anything, really. You kind of just replaced what you lost, but downgraded. And for a team that was already super bad, but got carried by their coach, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Plus, you didn't really improve that offensive line, so you're in a very tough spot, I feel like. But lucky for me, the Vikings are right here. They're going to go next. Good job, Vikings. What did you do now? No, seriously, actually, I don't even remember. You re-signed Pat Pete. Good job. Did you get a corner? I don't know. You, I know you traded with division rivals twice, at least, I think. Vikings, you just had some weird moves, alright? Oh, I scrolled over him. Cardinals. Uh, this is going off of DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to be out for his first 6 weeks. This is going to be like, okay, how they're going to do in week 1. Or preseason, whatever one, kind of both. Lost DeAndre Hopkins, you lost Christian Kirk. Now you're down to a Rondale Moore, an Andy Isabella, and an AJ Green. An AJ Green who doesn't know how to catch the ball. He instead elects to block, losing the game, and he's up there in age. Rondale Moore, he's so young, unproven, but he shows a lot of potential. And Andy Isabella, who seems like he's just there for speed. We don't know about the Kyler Murray situation. He did delete all his posts, like, yeah, we know a bit more, but that's still not a lot. You lost Chandler Jones, didn't do anything to really replace him, and yeah, you play in the hardest division in football. Maybe might be taking the other West this year as the best division in football. I feel bad, bro. The AFC North is just constantly right there, and it's just never given that role. Where are they at? Is there any teams I should? By the way, I'm taking no notes, so I'm going straight off. Patriots. The Patriots are worse than the Raiders or whoever I had. Eagles, Dolphins. Patriots, you didn't do much to improve. You got Bailey Zapp. I don't know what that draft pick is for. You already got rid of is it Derek or De'Aaron King? But I really like the signing of. I like the versatility he offers. Got played with injuries that suck. Defensively, you lost J.C. Jackson. Did you lose Kyle Van Noy? I think you might have. Dante Hightower might be a free agent. I don't even know. You're just in a bad spot. Also, you don't even seem like you're interested in bringing back Jacoby Myers, which I don't even understand. You put like a second round pick up for him, like, or whatever. And James White is going to be out the first 6 weeks or whatever of the season, so nah, that sucks. Now I feel like we can go to this team. Dolphins, I like what you did. I just don't think you're good. I don't think Tua's the guy. I like Teddy Bridgewater to pressure him. I really do, but I can't really go off of that alone. You did improve a lot. Who'd you get? You got Tyreek Hill. That's it, really. I don't know. I can't think of anyone. Besides all the running backs you got. Now, unfortunately, I think 4 running backs who I feel like are more than capable of being starting running backs. Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds, Sony Michel, Myles Gaskin. And then you have like Salvin Ahmed or whatever his name is as well as a 5th. Yeah, that's kind of just a waste of cap room and a waste of talent. I understand, with the Raheem Mostert injury prone, Sony Michel probably injury prone, Chase Edmonds, he was never really the starting guy, but he always showed flashes. And Myles Gaskin, because he knows the system already, and so was Salvin Ahmed. But really, you had to go sign 3 different running backs. All right, Eagles, let's talk. Hassan Reddick, James Bradbury. Is that it? Might be it. Oh, wait, A.J. Brown. That's right. Anyone else? Jordan Davis. Somehow you got Nakobe Dean in the 3rd. That might actually be it. But anyway, that's great offseason. I really like what you did. I think you're going to be one of the better teams, depending on how Jalen Hurts plays. It's a good job. Okay, now this is kind of the point where I'm going to struggle to pick teams. It's kind of a pick and choose now. I think the Saints would be next, even though you got Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Tyrann Mathieu. And you're going to get Michael Thomas back. You lost guys like Marcus Williams. That honestly might be it. And then you have Jameis Winston, who just tore his ACL or whatever, and the ACL is like the scariest injury in sports, so like we don't know how he's gonna return from that. We don't know if he's gonna be the Jameis Winston against the Packers or the Jameis Winston who was 30 for 30. Really like where you're going though. Next, I'll go Raiders. Chandler Jones isn't gonna really help you. Rock Ya-Sin, I feel like it would have been better if you would have kept Yannick Ngakoue. Brian Edwards, you got rid of. What does that leave? Receiving core wise. Hunter Renfrow. That's the only guy I can think of who's on their roster last year, who's on it again, receiving wise. I don't even know who your receivers are. I can't even think if you signed a guy. Oh, Devontae Adams. That's right. All right, never mind. You're good then. Yeah, I think you're kind of going a bit too all in on the studs that you're getting rid of everything else. Like, cool, you have Devontae Adams, but like, you don't have anyone else besides him and Hunter Renfrow. So like, if one of them gets injured, you're screwed. It's finally time to talk about the Cowboys. They got worse. Randy Gregory, gone. That might be it, honestly. Oh, La'el Collins, gone. I think that's it. Good. Oh, Amari Cooper, gone. Yeah, you just lost 3 of your best players right there. You play in a somewhat lackluster division. I feel like the Eagles can compete, and I feel like the Commanders are on their way up. So I feel like you are probably a playoff team. I don't know about the division, but hey, at least you're the playoffs. Next, I'm gonna have to finally say the Colts. Matt Ryan, he's a better than Carson Wentz, but he's also older, so you don't know how well he's gonna be playing. Can't think of a receiver you have. You did get Yannick Ngakoue from the Raiders, which is good. Besides Michael Pittman, you also lost Zach Pascal. He signed with the Eagles, so that's something also to remember. I did forget about that. And I can't. Oh, you got Stephon Gilmore. That's right. So I'd say great job. You know, you have Kenny Moore, who didn't look good the last 2 games of the season, but before that, I mean, he looked pretty good. And then you replace Rocky Sin with Stephon Gilmore, so can't really complain. Next, we're gonna have the Browns. We don't know about the Baker Mayfield or Deshaun Watson situation on how long he's going to be suspended, if they're going to keep Baker, if a team's going to sneak in an offer. But realistically, if Deshaun gets suspended and Baker is traded / released, you at least have Jacoby Brissett. Now, if I had to guess, I believe Watson would be suspended probably 6 to 8 games. I'd say the lowest being 4 and the highest being the whole season. But I feel like the whole season may be a bit too harsh. They might do, he gets suspended, but he can return in the playoffs if they make it. And even then, I don't know if they'd want to start Deshaun Watson because, he doesn't know the system. And they're in the playoffs for a reason. So, yeah. All right, Bengals, let's see what you got. Larry Ogunjobi, gone. Jesse Bates, doesn't want to play on the franchise tag. Doesn't seem like you're too committed to him either. Offensive line, heavily improved. Tight end, probably drops off. We don't know. I say CJ Uzomah was probably better, but I mean, if you want Hayden Hurst, you can have Hayden Hurst. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Your receivers got worse. You lost Auden Tate. If a guy like Tyler Boyd or T. Higgins gets hurt, because I don't think Jamar Chase is. T. Higgins is the go up and get it guy, so he's a very physical guy, key injuries. And Tyler Boyd, I just feel like there's a chance he gets injured. You don't really have anyone. I feel like teams are starting to learn how to lock up T. Higgins a bit more, and Jamar Chase is going to be double teamed, so especially losing Tyler Boyd will be a huge concern. Next, we'll go Chiefs. The reason I kept the Chiefs so high is because, come on. Patrick Mahomes, that's all you need to know. That's all I'm literally going to say about him. I don't care how worse they have Patrick Mahomes. Now, key losses, we'll just quickly say Tyrann Mathieu, Jerron Reed, Tyreek Hill, Byron Pringle, the receiver, Demarcus Robinson. Lost all your receivers. Not the greatest in the world. I believe that's it. And key losses, really. Oh, Travarius Ward. Although you might not really care about that. Guys, you did sign, though. Lonnie Johnson, I believe. Justin Reed. And then you drafted Sky Moore. You drafted George Karlaftis. Trent McDuffie. Got a very good draft. So, I feel like you honestly did better replacing. Next, we'll go Titans. Titans, you have Mr. I'm Not Gonna Mentor. And you didn't really get worse besides that, besides losing A.J. Brown again, Treylon Burks. But I ultimately feel like you can rely on Derrick Henry for most of the time. You did cut the one guy, I believe, your center. I believe he signed with the Bills. I don't remember his name. Roger Saffold, I believe his name is. My chair broke off. How long are we in video-wise? Only 25 minutes. Alright. So, yeah, you didn't do worse but you didn't do better either. You kind of just stayed around the same, and you lost Sean Evans. Ravens, Rams, Packers, 49ers, Cowboys, and Dolphins. Chargers, Bucks, Broncos, and Bills. I think Broncos would be next. Broncos, you didn't do a lot besides get Russell Wilson, but look who you gave up. Noah Fant, Drew Lock, which doesn't really matter, and Shelby Harris. Didn't lose anyone else really, I believe, besides maybe a cornerback. I don't remember their names. You had the whatever his name is, Kyle Fuller, and you had some other person. I don't remember their name though. Bryce Callahan had to dig deep for that. Oh my. And maybe Kareem Jackson. But I think the ultimate addition of Russell Wilson is going to keep you afloat, and you're going to do just fine. Next, Bills, Bucks. Cardinals are probably the favorites now to go next. Or not Cardinals, Chargers. 49ers, Packers, Rams, and Ravens. I'm going to do Chargers. Khalil Mack. J.C. Jackson. Is that it? That might be it. Is that it? Maybe. You might be screaming at me. Sorry, I don't know. I think they're going to be good. The tough thing is it's a division they play in, so it's kind of going to depend on Brandon Staley, who I don't think is a good coach either. And the performance on Justin Herbert. So good luck, Kirby. Next, we're going to go Ravens. You get Lamar B, apparently. I don't think he's that. I think he might be honestly top 5, top 10 quarterback. Quarterback, not corner. Can't really think of who you improved besides losing Marquise Brown. And you lost Sammy Watkins as well. But I feel like Rashad Bateman is going to do good enough. I feel like personally just getting Lamar back is that huge confidence boost you need. Because look at how you were doing. You were like 8-3 with Lamar. And then, you lost. I think you lost out without him. So, kind of sucks. Alright. Next, we have the 49ers, Packers, Bucks, and Bills. Alright, I'm going to say Packers are next at 4. By the way, as well, this list is under the impression that Deebo Samuel is still going to play for the 49ers. Since he hasn't been traded, I'm not really going to say he's going to sit out. Because I don't think he's going to do that. Alright, Packers. Who did you get? Well, let's talk about re-signs. Devondre Campbell, Rasul Douglas, technically Jair Alexander as well. That was also a smart idea. We waited because I probably wouldn't have talked about that. And I believe that's all you really re-signed. And then signed. Oh, and Robert Tonyan. Let's see. Who did the Packers sign? Ron Reed. Sammy Watkins. That it? That might honestly be it. Jeez. Very underwhelming. And who you drafted? Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Devontae Wyatt, Quay Walker. I'd say probably very solid. Besides Quay Walker, I feel like you could have got him, with the Christian Watson pick. You should have probably done Devontae Wyatt and then Christian Watson in the first. And then Quay Walker in the second with pick 2 since, you traded up. Yeah, that's about it. You lost Devontae, which sucks. You lost Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which sucks. Can't think of anyone else. Alright, next we're going to go to Bucks. We have the worst player of all time in Tom Brady retiring. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. He cares more about football than he does his kids, so he unretired. Chris Godwin should be back healthy. Leonard Fournette should be back healthy. He did lose Ronald Jones, but he didn't really utilize him as much as he should have. so not the worst. I believe you brought Sean Murphy-Bunting back, and I believe Carlton Davis is still under contract. I believe Jamel Dean may be a free agent, but I could be wrong about that. You lost Jordan Whitehead to the Jets. That was the safety they got. They lost Marcus May, and they get Jordan Whitehead. Yeah, there's talks. You also got Russell Gage, who's very solid. There's talks of you maybe getting Julio as well, but I don't see that. Ndamukong Suh, I don't think you're going to re-sign. I don't know about Jason Pierre-Paul. I believe he's on your team still, but I don't know. And Rob Gronkowski obviously is a huge question mark. We don't know if he's going to retire, if he's probably going to return to the Bucs. Maybe the Bengals. Who knows? Number 2, we have the Rams. Yeah, that's right, Rams. You're not even number 1. That's possibly going to go to the Buffalo Bills. You know why you're not number 1, Rams? Bobby Wagner. Paid him way too much, I feel like. Allen Robinson. Way too much, I feel like. OBJ, probably better than Allen Robinson, even though he's going to miss half of it. You traded away Robert Woods. Not a very good decision. I didn't like your draft very much. You didn't really have anyone. And other than that, you didn't really do anything if you just have the same team. Oh, Sebastian Joseph Day signed with the Chargers. So did Calvin. No, I forgot to talk about that with the Chargers. I feel like I did the Chargers dirty now. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be, a good matchup. The LA teams. Winner keeps the stadium. And yeah, last, I forgot to talk about the 49ers. I'm gonna have the Rams ahead, and I'm gonna have the Rams and Bucks ahead of the 49ers. I believe I forgot to talk about them. Deebo Samuel, we don't know about. You got Charvarius Ward. That's a good sign. You lost Raheem Mostert. Not really a big issue because Elijah Mitchell and Trey Sermon seem to be a good 1-2 punch. Jimmy Garoppolo, we don't know about, but it looks like he's going to be there to stay because Trey Lance is struggling. So we're going to assume he's going to stay. George Kittle should be back and healthy. All of that pizzazz. I can't really think of anyone else you lost. You might have lost Jason Verrett, but yeah. So 49ers at 4, Bucks at 3, Rams at 2, and the Bills are going to be your champions. They're going to get my number 1 vote. Josh Allen seems to be one of the better QBs in the league, probably top 3. Stephon Diggs, great receiver. Gabriel Davis on the up and coming. I don't know what you did to Emmanuel Sanders, but oh well. I don't know who you have besides that. I believe you cut Cole Beasley. But you got Von Miller, Tre'Davious White. You still have Jordan Poyer. The other safety, Micah Hyde. Speaking of Buffalo, RIP to everyone who was brutally shot at the supermarket, I believe. Yeah, sad times. I know, I just hate when stuff like that happens. But continuing, I can't think of anyone else they got. Plus, they got James Cook, who's a good running back. And that might be it. Alright, but that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. And I'm going to see you next time. And next time I will come prepared. I did not come prepared with this. Mainly because I'm also going to say this anyway. Because, I'm recording this on Thursday. This is my second to last week of school. I have 7 more days. Thursday, Friday. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I'm done. Well, I don't have Friday actually, so make that 6 days. So the videos are going to slow down. You're going to get the Falcons franchise video on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Probably not going to be any videos. Monday, there might not be that, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the last 4 days of school for me, of my 10th grade year, is exam week, which means I I have 6 exams to do in the span of 4 days, which probably means I'll do I don't know. I might do an exam over the weekend, but I'll probably do 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, and 1 during the weekend or on Friday. And yeah, all right, now, goodbye.